A recent shipment of US-grown avocados was stopped at Taiwan's border, catching both exporters and importers off guard. The sudden halt sent shockwaves through the produce industry, sparking questions and concerns about what went wrong and what it could mean for future shipments. The reason? Elevated levels of cadmium, a naturally occurring heavy metal found in soil, were detected in the avocados. These levels exceeded Taiwan's strict legal limits, which are among the toughest in the world for imported produce. Nearly 4,000 kilograms, enough to fill several warehouses, were blocked at the border, directly impacting two major Taiwanese importers who rely on U.S. avocados for their supply. The entire shipment was either sent back to the United States or destroyed on site. Not a single avocado from this batch made it to store shelves or consumers' tables. In response, Taiwan's FDA quickly ramped up inspections on all future U.S. avocado shipments, creating new hurdles and adding uncertainty for American producers hoping to access the Taiwanese market. This incident isn't just about one batch of fruit, it's a window into the ongoing challenges of global food trade, where safety standards and regulations can differ dramatically from country to country. For U.S. farmers and exporters, such rejections are not only costly and frustrating, but also raise tough questions about how to adapt to a patchwork of international rules and expectations. The blocked avocados highlight the complex intersection of agriculture, science, and international commerce, where even small differences in standards can have big consequences. It's a powerful reminder that one country's food safety law can ripple across the world, affecting farmers, businesses, and consumers everywhere. The story is bigger than avocados. It's about the delicate balance of global trade and the constant negotiation between safety, science, and opportunity. Cadmium is a naturally occurring heavy metal found in soil, rocks, and water. Avocado trees absorb it from the ground. Farmers don't add it, it's just part of the environment. Some regions, like California's avocado groves, have higher natural cadmium levels. Health officials monitor cadmium because, in excess, it can harm kidneys and bones. That's why countries set maximum residue limits, or MRLs, for food safety. Taiwan's limit for cadmium in avocados is 0.05 parts per million, much stricter than the levels found in the rejected U.S. shipments. The avocados tested at up to 0.12 parts per million, enough to trigger a ban under Taiwan's rules. This isn't about unsafe farming, it's about natural geology and differing international standards. California's rich soils make compliance with some countries' rules a constant challenge. Farmers must navigate these natural and regulatory hurdles to access global markets. Taiwan is renowned for its tough food safety standards, which are among the most rigorous in the world. These rules are not just regulations, they reflect a deep-rooted cultural commitment to protecting public health and ensuring that every meal is safe to eat. This approach is shaped by the island's unique dietary habits and a long history of food safety incidents that have made vigilance a national priority. Rice, a staple in Taiwan, is known to absorb cadmium from the soil easily. To protect consumers, regulators keep overall cadmium exposure low by setting strict limits for all foods, including both domestic products and imports. This isn't the first time U.S. avocados have been blocked at the border. Similar incidents happened in 2021 and 2022, highlighting the consistency of Taiwan's enforcement. Taiwan regularly rejects shipments from many countries, not just the U.S., for exceeding cadmium or other contaminant limits. These rejections are part of a broader effort to keep potentially harmful substances out of the food supply. In the same announcement as the avocado ban, Taiwan also blocked U.S. oysters for high cadmium, showing that the rules apply to a wide range of foods, from produce to seafood. Taiwan's standards are far stricter than international norms. Codex Alimentarius, the global food safety authority, doesn't even set a cadmium limit for avocados, making Taiwan's approach uniquely cautious. The country's approach is carefully tailored to its unique dietary patterns and public health priorities, reflecting both scientific research and local eating habits. For exporters, this means navigating a patchwork of rules that can change market access overnight, requiring constant vigilance and adaptation to stay compliant. Taiwan's unwavering enforcement sends a clear message: public health comes first, and no exceptions are made, regardless of the source or popularity of the product. The result is a complex landscape for global food trade, where exporters must be proactive and well-informed to succeed in the Taiwanese market. For producers, meeting Taiwan's standards is a formidable challenge, but it's also a testament to the country's dedication to food safety and the well-being of its people. The California Avocado Commission quickly responded to the ban, emphasizing that cadmium is naturally present in the soil, not a contaminant. They stressed that this element is a part of the region's unique geology, and not the result of pollution or unsafe farming practices. The commission wanted to reassure both consumers and trade partners that California avocados are grown with strict safety standards in mind. Tim Spann of the CAC explained that California's geology leads to higher cadmium in avocados, making compliance with Taiwan's strict limits difficult. He pointed out that the mineral content of the soil varies naturally across the state, and that these differences can influence the trace elements found in the fruit. The commission highlighted that, according to World Health Organization guidelines, a person would need to eat nearly 1,000 pounds of these avocados in a year to reach any health risk. This comparison was meant to put the issue in perspective, showing that the levels found are far below what would be considered dangerous for human health. Their message: California avocados are safe by global standards, passing rigorous tests in the US, Europe, and other major markets. However, they failed to meet Taiwan's uniquely strict rule, which is among the toughest in the world. Ken Melbourne of the CAC noted that cadmium levels can vary even within the same grove, making it impossible to test every fruit. He explained that natural variation in soil composition means that two avocados from the same tree could have different cadmium levels. US producers do regular testing but can't guarantee every avocado will meet every country's threshold. The commission emphasized that their testing protocols are robust, but absolute certainty is impossible due to nature's unpredictability. The commission is now working with US and Taiwanese officials to find a solution and restore market access. They are committed to open dialogue and scientific cooperation to address the concerns raised by Taiwan's regulators. It's a delicate process of negotiation, science, and diplomacy. Both sides are seeking a path forward that protects public health while supporting international trade and agricultural livelihoods. The goal: respect Taiwan's standards while recognizing the realities of agriculture. The commission hopes to find a compromise that acknowledges both scientific evidence and regulatory differences. The commission's response blends science, risk assessment, and advocacy for farmers. They are determined to ensure that growers' voices are heard in the international conversation. Their priority is protecting growers' livelihoods in a challenging global market, while maintaining the reputation of California avocados as a safe, high-quality product enjoyed around the world. For California's avocado farmers, the ban is a direct financial blow. Lost shipments mean lost income. Taiwan is a key export market, so losing access disrupts business and planning. Increased inspections add uncertainty and risk of further rejections. News of a ban can damage the reputation of US avocados across Asia, making other countries wary. Competing exporters with lower natural cadmium levels gain an edge, while American farmers face extra hurdles. Farmers are frustrated. They follow safe practices but can't control the geology of their land. Their livelihoods depend on both nature and the shifting rules of international trade. The ban is a stark reminder of how vulnerable farmers are to global regulations. Trade disruptions create opportunities, and Mexico is ready to fill the gap left by US avocados in Taiwan. As the world's top avocado producer, Mexico can quickly supply the volume and consistency Taiwanese buyers need. This isn't just about short-term sales. New supply chains and long-term contracts could be established. Once Mexican avocados take hold in Taiwan, it may be hard for US growers to regain market share. For Mexico, this is a chance to expand its dominance in Asia and secure lucrative deals. The global food trade is fiercely competitive. One country's setback is another's opportunity. While US farmers negotiate, Mexican exporters are shipping. The shift could mean billions in future business for Mexico. Taiwan's ban is a clear signal. The market is open for new suppliers. In global agriculture, timing and reliability are everything. The blocked avocados show how a single food safety rule can reshape global trade. Taiwan's strict cadmium limit closed the door for US growers and opened it for competitors. Non-tariff barriers like these can be as powerful as tariffs in shifting market dynamics. For farmers, producing food is only half the battle. Navigating international regulations is the other half. What's safe in one country may be banned in another, adding risk and uncertainty to farming. As nations demand higher food safety, producers face more scrutiny and stricter rules. The avocado case previews a future where science and regulation decide who can sell where. A few parts per million can make or break a deal. The journey from farm to table is about trust, science, and compliance. One local rule can ripple across the world, creating winners and losers in the global marketplace.